where there is only a choice between cowardice and violence. I would advise violence. People cannot hurt you without your permission. Every home is a university and the parents are the teachers. Love is the strongest force the world possesses, and yet it is the humblest imaginable. Nothing has saddened me so much in life as the hardness of heart of educated people. The future depends on what we do in the present. Begin your day with prayer, and make it so soulful that it may remain with you until the evening. Selfless action is a source of strength. Love is no love which asks for a return. There is no school equal to a decent home and no teacher equal to a virtuous parent. Your action expresses your priorities. Silence becomes cowardice when occasion demands speaking out the whole truth and acting accordingly. People say true friends must always hold hands. But true friends don't need to hold hands because they know the other hand will always be there. A small group of determined and like-minded people can change the course of history. My life is my message. You may never know what results come of your actions. But if you do nothing, there will be no results. The enemy is fear. We think it is hate, but it is fear. The golden rule is to act fearlessly upon what one believes to be right. Your future depends on what you do today. We but mirror the world. All the tendencies present in the outer world are to be found in the world of our body. If we could change ourselves, the tendencies in the world would also change. As a man changes his own nature, so does the attitude of the world change towards him. This is the divine mystery supreme. A wonderful thing it is and the source of our happiness. We need not wait to see what others do. The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. In a gentle way, you can shake the world. Truth alone will endure. All the rest will be swept away before the tide of time. The truth can never be wrong, even if no one hears it. Love never claims. It ever gives. Do not worry about what others are doing. Each of us should turn the searchlight inward and purify his or her own heart as much as possible. Live every day like it is your last and learn every day like you will live forever. God has no religion. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Every good movement passes through 5 stages. Indifference, ridicule, abuse, repression, and respect. Find purpose. The means will follow. Peace is the most powerful weapon of mankind. If you worry about yesterday's failures, then today's successes will be few. The future depends on what we do in the present. It is for us to make the effort. The result is always in God's hands. Fear of disease killed more men than disease itself. Don't listen to friends when the friend inside you says do this. Forgive and forget. But never forget to forgive. You may find a happier heart is the key to a happier life. Let your life be your message. When you are right, you have no need to be angry. When you are wrong, you have no right to be angry. To lose patience is to lose the battle. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. It's the action, not the fruit of the action, that's important. You have to do the right thing. It may not be in your power, may not be in your time, that there'll be any fruit. But that doesn't mean you stop doing the right thing. You may never know what results come from your action. But if you do nothing, there will be no result. Anger and intolerance are the enemies of correct understanding. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. You must be the change you wish to see in the world. In doing something, do it with love or never do it at all. I will not let anyone walk through my mind with their dirty feet. I offer you peace. I offer you love. I offer you friendship. I see your beauty. I hear your need. I feel your feelings. There would be nothing to frighten you if you refuse to be afraid. Be truthful, gentle, and fearless. Speed is irrelevant if you are going in the wrong direction. Truth resides in every human heart, and one has to search for it there, and to be guided by truth as one sees it. but no one has a right to coerce others to act according to his own view of truth. All good thoughts and ideas mean nothing without action. There are 2 days in the year that we cannot do anything: yesterday and tomorrow. Carefully watch your thoughts, for they become your words. Manage and watch your words, for they will become your actions. Consider and judge your actions, for they have become your habits. Acknowledge and watch your habits, for they shall become your values. Understand and embrace your values, for they become your destiny. Relationships are based on 4 principles: respect, understanding, acceptance, and appreciation. Our greatest ability as humans is not to change the world, but to change ourselves. The true measure of any society can be found in how it treats its most vulnerable members. Many people, especially ignorant people, want to punish you for speaking the truth, for being correct, for being you. Never apologize for being correct, or for being years ahead of your time. If you're right and you know it, speak your mind. Speak your mind. Even if you are a minority of one, the truth is still the truth. It's easy to stand in the crowd, but it takes courage to stand alone. Keep your thoughts positive, because your thoughts become your words. Keep your words positive, because your words become your behavior. Keep your behavior positive, because your behavior becomes your habits. Keep your habits positive, because your habits become your values. Keep your values positive, because your values become your destiny. You never know where your actions will lead to. But if you don't do anything, they will lead you nowhere. If you want to change the world, start with yourself. Keep your values positive, because your values become your destiny. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. The simplest acts of kindness are by far more powerful than 1,000 heads bowing in prayer. Conquer the heart of the enemy with truth and love, not by violence. Vaccination is a barbarous practice and one of the most fatal of all the delusions current in our time. Conscientious objectors to vaccination should stand alone, if need be, against the whole world, in defense of their conviction. if I have the belief that I can do it, I shall surely acquire the capacity to do it even if I may not have it at the beginning. Life is but an endless series of experiments. It's not too late at all. You just don't yet know what you are capable of. The world is big enough to satisfy everyone's needs, but will always be too small to satisfy everyone's greed. A customer is the most important visitor on our premises. He is not dependent on us. We are dependent on him. He is not an interruption in our work. He is the purpose of it. He is not an outsider in our business. He is part of it. We are not doing him a favor by serving him. He is doing us a favor by giving us an opportunity to do so. It is unwise to be too sure of one's own wisdom. A burning passion coupled with absolute detachment is the key to all success. Champions are made from something they have deep inside of them, a desire, a dream, a vision. When I despair, I remember that all through history the way of truth and love has always won. There have been tyrants and murderers, and for a time they seem invincible. But in the end, they always fall. Think of it. Always.